Abuseni como o channel so ha AJ Potters Avenue. Podcast also training me goes making headlines na jemre na iri bi exum ni di me ho rax em West Oxford yon Queen Simu. Solomon Owusu Oba Ganaba Association efa Petition. Omo edekoda eye Chief Justice. Na wajemre abra Oba akachi na make some exposés bia ehun ebehia se ohun de ko ani de ba. Yemomra Solomon Owusu akachi ha AJ Potters Avenue.
Making a point that this whole vacation thing is surprising you. Are you surprised because the whole process is in court? You are not too familiar with it. Probably you are not a member of the bar. So the Ghana Bar Association, they've issued a statement. Have you seen the statement?
I read it. I read it and blessed, you see. The last time we were told by the judiciary or the Chief Justice that our course had about 30,000 cases.
Outstanding cases. Yeah.
Outstanding cases.
Yes.
What Upon Nkrumah and Co have done suggests to me there are cases, a lot of them that have to be thrown into the garbage. That they are just wasting the course time. They are just piling cases there just to add up to the numbers. Either than that, the Ghana Bar Association.
Yes.
The statement that they issued, they were not talking law. Say traditions, conventions. But does conventions and traditions supersede laws?
Oh, but you don't see the CI they were referring to.
But the CI is clear. Let's go into the CI. Let's go there. That even makes it makes the matters worse.
But even it's a civil procedure.
You know the CI 47 was that order 79.
So you are quoting the document to me.
Yeah, now you see that is why I always bring that.
You always have.
When I want to refer to that document on the phone, your internet is disappointed.
I know.
But you have it. You give it. Read it for me. CI 47. Fantastic.
So you have to go digital. All these documents you bring into the studio.
Even this I would have referred.
You are intimidating me, Solo. It's not fair, but you go.
Viewers, forgive me. I didn't print this one.
Okay. Next time you print this
Order 79.
Yes.
Listen to what their own rules of engagement says. Rule 1.
Yes.
The title days and hours of sitting. 1. Subject to the Courts Act 1993, Act 459, as amended, the Chief Justice may appoint any day, including vacations, for the hearing of causes or matters as circumstances require.
So that's what we have on the screen.
Good work, producer.
So for a minute I thought Solo you were miss.
No, how can I do that? I have never done.
No, because you know you're not a lawyer, so I was scared.
Let me tell you something about this whole business of being a lawyer. Any law that is so ambiguous to the ordinary man is not a law. Because the law is coming to regulate human beings.
Okay, so it must be clear.
It must be clear. It must be clear. It must be understood by every ordinary person on the street. So don't let anybody come and confuse you. Hey, lawyer. Stop that. This is so clear. What is so ambiguous about this? Now the GBA that is supposed to be made up of lawyers, that must be understanding law. You see, I told you that when they come and speak, not that they are speaking any law anyway. They rely on the Rule 4. And listen to what the Rule 4 says.
Okay. Subject
to Rule 1 of 1. That is, whatever you are going to say here must be subject to what is stated in Order 79, Rule 1. The following periods shall be observed in the High Court as vacations. So if the Chief Justice directs or issues a warrant that some cases must go on during the vacation, no law under the sun can override that. And so I was very surprised to hear from people made up of lawyers go write a petition to the Chief Justice that per convention and not per any laws, the decision of the Chief Justice must be withdrawn. I was scandalized. But if the Ghana Bar Association will listen to me this morning, let me give them a historical background as why we have NAGRAT, we have NAT, and we have concerned teachers. You know, in the early 80s and 90s coming to 2000, we had only one teacher union called the National Association of Teachers, NAT. When they spoke in this country, everybody shivered. Now they started doing politics with that body called NAT, and that infuriated a lot of the members of that body. So immediately, there was a splinter group out of it. called the National Association of Graduate Teachers. So they came out of NAT, further reducing the power, the bargaining power of NAT. Now then, NAGRAT also came in. People saw that, look, you are also trying to do politics. And another group also came out of it called concerned teachers. So which teacher is not concerned? Every teacher is concerned. But they came with the concerned teachers. So as we speak, the teacher unions or the teacher body has a lot of splinter groups. So they are unable to do things together. That is precisely what I see with this Ghana Bar Association. Remember the Tokonu case. One fine Saturday, nobody had called them to do anything. All of a sudden, they say extraordinary GBA meeting or conference. Where were they hosting it? Labadi Beach. Have you been to Labadi Beach on Saturday before? That is where your own DJ Black. You go there, the spinners are spinning. These people went and danced. After eating, they came to tell us that they have voted that the Chief Justice or the President must withdraw his decision to suspend the Chief Justice. When it was written black and white in the Constitution that the President had that power. As we speak, where is Tokonu? Is Tokonu not in the house? By following these Ghana Bar Association people, Tokonu is home.
So are you warning Lawyer Atacha?
Let me say, Lawyer Atacha, in 2000, were you not in this country? You know the time that he went to court? During the runoff. You know, in 2008 election, during the 2008 election, when we were about going to time, the MPP went to court. What time did he go to court? That time, was it a vacation or not? Where the judges sitting, he was the one that even first introduced this CI 47 or the 79, that the Chief Justice had the power to cause judges to sit on irregular days to hear a matter.
Including holidays.
Including holidays. This was attached in 2008. You see, the internet, social media is not friendly to politicians that are not straightforward to us.
The psychological stress, he's been working all year round, and you still want to force him to go to court.
If there is anybody that is causing psychological damage and stress to the clients, here at Dubois and Hanan, it is Atacha. What they are doing is so dangerous to the stability of these people. Can you imagine, Blessed, that you are the one facing the criminal prosecution? Now,
So why do you plan to prosecute me or something?
No, maybe one day.
No, don't try that. Don't try that. Don't try that.
But can you imagine that Adubois is facing a criminal prosecution? Now, Atacha is in court saying that the sort of allegations that leveled on Adubois are all false. Is that not the case? So it must be in the interest of what? Atacha that the case is tried expeditiously, so that the client is relieved of all these charges, so that he and the wife can go to their homes and have their freedom. So they must rather be thankful to the Chief Justice for saying that, look, we want to dispense with this matter as quickly as possible. By saying that you cannot sit or you cannot take part in the case during vacation, does it suggest to me, he is suggesting to me that he does not have confidence in his own case. That is why he's trying to play the late tactics.
He's never said that.
He doesn't need to tell me.
And what Ivan was saying, for instance,
yes,
it makes sense, isn't it? That you've been working all year round. You could even break down if you don't take some level of vacation. Look,
so if you were to go
in the Hanan case, for instance, we're told by the media, that even our former Attorney General is not feeling fine. He's in and out of the hospital.
Well, he has been granting interviews all of his people within us.
It's all because of the stress, brother. He's been dealing with so many cases.
If you want to rest, you can go to transitions and book for.
Anthony, go to. Anthony, go to order 75 for me.
Order
75 and read the last.
So why are you quoting?
No, because you see,
intimidate people.
No, they are lawyers, and I'm expecting them to behave within the confines of the law. You see, when you go to 75, the last May, the last is it II or something? Rule 4. What is there for?
Let me see the last rule there.
So he's not feeling well. The man is not feeling.
No, let me tell you something. When you are taken to court, there is no law that says that compulsorily you must have a lawyer representing you. And this is captured in the order 75.
Rule 8.
Rule 8. You may represent yourself. And that is why when lawyers issue statements or they are issuing any rate, they say on the instructions of their client. You understand? The client is the one that is instructing you. So whatever you are doing, you are acting on behalf of somebody. is attached just saying that all that he is doing, he has the instructions of Edubuayin. And if he has the instructions of Edubuayin, so Edubuayin feels that or believes that he doesn't have a good case, so it must be dragged. Is that the impression that they are creating to us? Okay. The last Saturday we came here, we referred to why they went on demonstration. You know, this was one of the reasons why they went on demonstration. They copiously stated it that because the judges were going to sit during vacation, the MPP must demonstrate when you are not supported by any competent law.
Okay.
What is this?
So
where are these people taking us to?
Anyway.
How can it be anywhere when people are blatantly flouting the laws of this land under the guise of democracy? Why? And this is now a topic, a subject matter for us to discuss. Oh, I am saddened. So this one, I don't envy any of those.
Which of the bar associations do you belong to?
You know, the bar at Dove Kandishi. Okay. There's a bar at Dove Kandishi.
Yes, a drinking.
That is why that Fiamepok group, you know, they also have the association.
Law Society.
Law Society.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that's why I gave you the history on that.
Okay.
Very soon you have different
No, we are not praying
bodies. When people have started doing politics with this, to get to that point.
Let me bring Julius in, because already people are heading to court over this. The vacation, whichever way, you need vacations, you know, just to refresh and come back stronger.
Who exactly?
Who needs the vacation?
Yeah.
But you go on vacation. You've been a student before. You are still a student. Don't you go on vacation?
We are talking about lawyers, not students. So who exactly needs the vacation?
Oh, okay. In terms of
let me tell you something, Blessed.
Yeah.
All the people who are involved in this business, especially because they are led by the learned Atachian, I assume that it is not a matter of ignorance of the law. Because the learned Atachian cannot be ignorant on any matter of law. And all the things he is saying is not law, it is politics. And we must be willing to distinguish between when a political lawyer is being a politician instead of being a lawyer in a case. We must be able to distinguish that. It is different from, you know, genuine ignorance of law. That's not what the case of the learned Atachian is. And all the things he's doing, I call it weaponized ignorance. You pretend you don't know something to achieve a particular purpose. It is weaponized ignorance in his case. Even if you look at the GBA statement, the GBA, and pay particular attention, the GBA leadership, not the GBA as a whole, the GBA leadership is serving as a conduit for advancing the New Patriotic Party's political purposes. And my reasons, and pay attention. I didn't say the GBA, I said the GBA leadership.
Okay, yeah.
Is serving as a conduit for propagating the position of the New Patriotic Party. That is why they are unable to refer you to any law which says that lawyers are entitled to vacation so much as to make them claim that they will not hear a case.
Yeah.
And then they also argue that it is only procedural cases, applications, and all of those things that judges hear during legal vacations. That is because the judges choose to do so, not because the law says so. And so for our purposes, I would want to take us through the law in order before I address the hypocrisy of the New Patriotic Party. What law?
Wait.
Oh, it is. Lawyer Atacha is doing MPP politics.
Okay, I thought you were referring to the bar.
Even the GBA. I've already stated that the leadership of the GBA is simply serving as a conduit to advance the views of the New Patriotic Party.
Yes.
And everything they are doing is not law, it's politics.
And you want me to be comfortable with that?
Why? Why will you be uncomfortable? Why are you always uncomfortable with my views? Why are you uncomfortable? Why are you uncomfortable on behalf of somebody else?
Individuals are comfortable.
Why are you uncomfortable? Why are you uncomfortable on behalf of somebody else?
No, but you see, when you
don't be uncomfortable, Blessed. Allow me to make the point. Don't be. I have not. I have said that the GBA leadership from all indications, is serving as a conduit to advance the views of the New Patriotic Party and not law. And for our purposes, let's go into what the law is. Legal vacation and the concept of it traces its route to Section 82G of the Courts Act. And if you read Section 82G of the Courts Act, it says that by the rules of court, provisions will be made for vacation. Is simply put, that is what it is. And so now we will go to the rules of court. The rules of court in this case is what do you call it? The High Court Civil Procedure Rules. And when you go to the High Court Civil Procedure Rules, you must read Order 79. The most important ones for our purposes is Rule 1 and Rule 4. Yeah. And it is important we follow this chronologically. Rule 1, and my audience, please pay close attention, because at the end of this business, I want us to be able to identify if the law allows for judges to hear cases during vacation or not. I want us to be able to identify if the law says that the judges can only hear applications and not go into substantive matters. I want us to be able to conclude on all those issues at the end of the day. So pay close attention. Rule 1.1. It says, subject to the Court Act. And you would realize that from the outset, I say that it traces its route from the Court Act, which is why I read, Section 80. Subject to the Court Act 1992, Act 459, as amended, the Chief Justice may appoint any day, including vacations, for the hearing of causes or matters as circumstances may require. Ask any lawyer, you my listeners, the meaning of causes or matters.
Yeah, but Solo
causes.
No.
He hasn't. Blessed, please don't ruin the trend. Let people be able to understand. Please. Ask any lawyer. You don't even need to ask any lawyer. You all have Google and ChatGPT or whatever search app you have to search the meaning of causes or matters when it comes to law. It is a substantive issue. When you go to law school, the first things you learn, the preliminary things, cause of action, causes or matters are the substantive issues, not procedure. The law didn't say that they should deal with only procedural applications and all of those things. So on that point, pay attention closely. That is Rule 1.1. Now, we will go to Rule 1, Order 79, Rule 4. It says that subject to Rule 1.1. Do you see the language of Rule 4? Subject to, anytime they say something is subject to, it means it is subservient to, it is a servant of the other. And so it cannot do anything that is contrary to what the other has said. It says subject to Rule 1.1. The following period shall be observed in the High Court as vacations. A, the period commencing on Tuesday immediately following Easter in each year and ending on Friday immediately following. B, the period commencing on 1st August in each year and ending on 30th September in each year. Pay attention. Shall be observed in the High Court as vacations. It is the court. The vacation is for the court. The period shall be observed in the High Court. And it says that what? Subject to Rule 1. And then Rule 4 is subservient to Rule 1. And Rule 1 is saying that what? The Chief Justice may order for any case to be heard, including in vacations. And he says what? Causes or matters. Not preliminary proceedings. Not applications. So when you follow, on the very basis of the law, there is no argument to suggest that substantive cases cannot be heard, unless the learned Atachian has a different definition for causes.
We and some who team course or channel, so I'm not so dim. That's an so bad in the media.